What's the most calculated act of cruelty you've ever witnessed? The lawyer cleared his throat before reading the will, a classic sign of bad news. My father left the entire 300-acre farm to my younger brother, Leo. To me, his oldest son who had worked that land for 20 years, he left his old wristwatch. I felt the blood drain from my face. Leo, of course, was ecstatic. He was already talking about selling off parcels to fund some ridiculous cryptocurrency venture. I told my lawyer to contest it immediately. He advised against it, saying my father was meticulous. I didn't care. Dig deeper, I told him. My father wasn't just meticulous, he was cruel. He enjoyed setting traps more than he enjoyed anything else. A week passed in a haze of anger. Leo was acting like a king, walking the property with developers. Then my lawyer called. His voice was different, tight, and serious. You need to come to my office, now. He didn't greet me when I walked in. He just slid a thick folder across his polished desk. It was the farm's financials. It was leveraged to the hilt, drowning in over $500,000 of debt, all tied directly to the property deed. It was worthless. Then he produced a second document, a trust, established in my name, containing every liquid asset my father had. It was set to activate 6 months after the will was executed, just long enough for the banks to come for the farm. Tucked inside was a handwritten note from my father. It read, "Let the boy learn what happens when you reap what you haven't sown." It was a masterclass in malice, a perfectly designed financial bomb. Leo called me that weekend, his voice a high-pitched squeal of panic. The bank sent a letter, they're talking about foreclosure. Dad paid everything off, right? I stood in my kitchen, looking out the window at the fields I'd lost but not really lost. I could hear Leo's ragged breathing on the other end of the line, the dawning horror in his silence. Right, he asked again, his voice cracking like a teenage boy's. I just looked at the trust document sitting on my counter. I told him the name of a good bankruptcy attorney I found online.